I'll be honest, I've had challenges creating that vision and stuff in the past. How many CEOs do you run into that are in year, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 of their business and still can't clearly articulate the vision? And how do you help them get there?
So the answer is the majority, because the natural inclination is to do that GE thing. And I don't even know what they do currently, so I'm like really bashing them.
Well, they're not doing too well financially, so there's a problem there.
Okay, but it starts with just providing the example, and people need to be able to think about things super simply. So the moment I just use that simple example of GE at one time strategically having, like their vision as becoming number one and number two in every market that they operate in, versus versus the whole world can talk for free. People get it, with that just simple explanation. So when you do that, provide that simple construct for them to wrap their thinking around, then they can kind of then think about their own business and think, okay, well, what would be the parallel there? The critical thing is that it needs to come from them. If it doesn't come from them, then they'll get excited about it, but they won't actually live it. The process for doing that is get the CEO to understand it conceptually, provide that example, but then have him or her hold a session with their leadership team so that everyone is chiming in on what that vision should be. It's like the Lencioni stuff. I'm sure lots of people listening have read 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, where you're not running a company democratically, by consensus. That's not the point, and that would be, ill-conceived to do it that way. It's more that the best way to get people to buy in is to give them a chance to weigh in. And even if you don't agree with their ideas in the end, if they feel that their voice was heard and they had the chance to say what they thought, that they are far more likely to go with whatever you decide in the end because they had the chance to input. So number one, most CEOs don't get it. That included me, by the way, at the start as well. Number two, provide a simple example so that they do. And then number three, encourage them to kind of co-create with their leadership team and brainstorm around what the vision should be.